Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Play Graviteam Tactics. We are going to have a look at the Shilovo 1942 campaign. So hopefully we will be successful in that. I haven't played Graviteam Tactics in quite a while. And yeah, the UI still sometimes eludes me, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. Anyway, let's jump right in, shall we? And here we are. We are going to do the German campaign in this game, and we are looking at 1942, July of 1942, and the vanguard of our 24th Panzer Division has reached the River Don. And yeah, we've actually kicked our way through the Soviet forces here. However, as is usually the case with this sort of situation, the Russians are mounting defensive positions, I think. And so are we, so we're sort of digging in against each other. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, they're counterattacking. Cool. So, I guess we have to repel a counterattack. That's what it says here. I'm gonna look at the briefing. Okay, so here we are. This is all our troops. We have a pocket of Russian resistance right here, which we could penetrate and sort of smash through and completely encircle. I think we might want to do that with several troops. Let's see, we can move you right up here. So we'll do that. There we go. And this is all. By the looks of things, it looks like all, yeah, these are all sort of scouting troops, it looks like. And, okay, so we would have to attack that position there if we were to do any kind of successful attack there. I'm going to say move in here with that troop. Yep, there we go. And this troop is going to help. Krebs. Sturm. What kind of troops are these? And 26th Rifle Regiment. Okay. That sounds about right. Yeah. We could have Sturm do that. That sounds about cool. I'm gonna be okay with that. And that will be our first little conflict. We're gonna make this pocket slightly smaller if we can. Let's see, maybe we can also get Kubert in here. And then move you to that position. Oopsie daisy. I don't know what that was. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Back to the operational phase. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's the plan right now. Dika. I want to move Dika in somehow. I'm not sure how we're going to do. Oh, we could also send him in. Yes, let's do that. And this will leave our flank open a little bit. But you know what? That's fine. Let's move you guys up here. This. Leave this little gap open. That's also okay. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and take this northern section here. And then crunch down onto the Soviets as far as we are able. And you should move to that position. You should move to this position. We want to move everyone up a little bit like this. There we go. This forest, I feel fine with this forest being there. Okay, this is how we're going to do it. So let's go for the next turn and see what we get. Hip music. Alright. So I guess we're going into this battle. See you when we get there. Okay, so here we are. I had expected the Russians to be in a less woody area, but apparently they're holding these woods. And let's have a good look around before we do anything. Can we? Yes, we can pan the camera. Great. There we are. So, looking down, this is the heavily defended area. This is the area that we're attacking. More or less. Trying to cut these Soviets off from the crossroads at amber here. That would be the general idea. And then up here, way down here in the forest, there technically would be another resistance nest. But we may not see that anytime soon. This is a daylight attack, which is really good, because that means we'll be able to see stuff properly. Becca, what are you exactly? Are you like engineers? You look like engineers. I think you are. And you're in the open. I'm not sure whether or not I like that. Can we put you up here, Becca? Let's see. Let's move you around a little bit. And we'll move him right up to the crossroads here. If we can. If he wants to be moved. I forgot how to do this, honestly. Okay, yeah, we're gonna tell him to move in, I guess. That's also fine. Oh no, wait, it's right click? Really? Becker? It's been right click all along? You bastard. Sheila and Becca are going to be doing that. Good job. Drescher. I guess I'll put Drescher in these woods here. And then there's vegan. Ah, these are all. Looks like these are all the. Okay, so there's. Ah, okay. I understand. These are all sort of the engineers, I think. Pioneer. I think that's what they are. In any case, we'll get them up here. Toppled. What is toppled exactly? It looks like a little man, but I think they might be like anti-vehicle stuff. Are they? Yeah, they have a gun. See, there we go. I knew that. So, I think what we should do is get them a nice position to look down this road. This would be perfect for them. Look at that. And then sort of viewing that way. Down the road. There we go. And then I guess we should put Drescher a little bit forward so he can spot stuff. There we go. And Becca, I guess we will put you down here, yes. Down the road as well. There we go. We'll position ourselves slightly closer to the enemy. Alright, yeah, this looks to be a little bit better. I think this would be a good idea right now. And we have Piper here. What's Piper do? What does he do? Does he have a gun too? It looks like this is our okay. These are our communication troops. Okay, they've got the telephone lines. Yeah, we will put them near the other guys here, like over here, like so. There we go. Looking down the road as well. I like having them do that. Sturm, second commander. Sturm can be in with the other troops on the flank here. I think their target's going to be Amber. Or maybe not. Maybe we should put the other guys in from Greta. We have several troops coming in over here as well. This is great. What kind of troops do we have here? Let's see. We have anti-infantry guns. That's going to be very useful. We have anti-infantry guns, basically. Well, scout vehicles, if you will. What are you? No, Sturm. I do not want you to move here. You should not move here. You should stay right there. Stay right there. You're good. I'm sorry. Can we deploy selected units in lowlands and heights? Deploy selected units in cover. Take up defense. Okay, that's all clear. What I wanted to do really was have a look at the area here. I don't think we have much of a choice when it comes to deploying these guns. I think what we should do is get these guys on the road Could push them into this forest, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be a good idea. In my honest opinion, I feel it's a bad idea to put these guys in the half tracks the way they are now. Okay, these guns would be best positioned somewhere back, I think. I'm not sure what the enemy has. They might have tanks, in which case we would want to deploy some of them down here as well, somewhere. Maybe, just maybe, maybe we could put one right here, pointing that way, covering that road. I'm really not quite sure how to handle this just yet. Volker, you will also be covering the road. I guess looking out towards the enemy. And Schultz is actually looking at that corner. I like that. Krondorf is also looking at that corner. I like that. So they're going to be covering that sort of that side, which is perfect. Kluger here. He's got. Does he have? Oh yeah, he's got a scouting unit. We should. Yeah, we're gonna put that scouting unit all the way forward because we are going to go into this forest. Trust me, we are. Bittel is in charge of the guns, actually. So we should put him like somewhere where he can order the guns around. Like over here. There we go. And then there's Schlitzel. Schlitzel? What do you belong to, Schlitzel? Is that also part of the gun crew? I think it is. We'll put them like at the front so they can have a good look around. And then there's Peterson, who are actually also scouting units. Am I right about that? Yeah, this is a scouting unit. Okay, cool. Put them right up here, looking at Amber. Everyone looks at Amber and goes, okay. And then there's Krebs and Binder. Binder being a half-track yet again. And I'm gonna put them close together. No, you can look at Dolomite. There we are, because Dolomite is the part that we want to capture. Alright, so that's almost done. Let's see. Oh, Q is a instant look at the unit. I should remember that hotkey. That's useful. Actually, it was focusing on the unit. It was actually sticking to the unit. Interesting that. I didn't know that. Okay. Alright, then we have this little group over here, which I will instantly tell to go and have a look there. Yep, that's the troops we're gonna send into. What kind of weapon are they carrying? Is that like regular infantry? I think that's light infantry. It looks like. Yeah, machine gun troop. Okay, I know what this is. All right. Can put them in here, yeah. Looking at the Dolomite. Yeah. Alright, we've got plenty of units now focusing there. That's great. Dolomite 1. What other target do we have? Not many others. I think Dolomite 1 and Amber 1 are actually the targets here. And I will put them down here, looking down like that. Juba, what are you doing? He has no idea. Looking at Dolomite. Here, Mouse. It's part of Kubert's gang here. This is Kubert. Okay. It's an officer. We need to have officers on the flanks, otherwise shit will go down badly. Apparently we don't have any artillery we can call in. Baya, which is a what unit? I think these are scouts, but it looks... Oh yeah, the communications unit again. Alright, well, that's fine. We do need communications when we commit to our attack, so that's cool. Borgman will take the flank. Keep this sort of light wooded area under control. Vas will be going down the road, yeah. Oh, that's actually really bad bad positioning there by me. Dike. I guess we need some guys near Amber. Looking at the light woods here, I think we're going to be in combat really quickly. I'm actually quite sure we are. I suspect we will be in trouble fairly quickly. Yeah, definitely. And then Kubert can stay with Borkman, looking out there. And then I think that's all the units we deployed, if I am right. No, yes, no. We still have these guys. And Drexler here, who has actually got the rest of these guns. Oh, that's lovely. I had no idea I had more. I do, apparently. So we should totally deploy them right there. Well, not there. Like down the road here, and then Drexler. He sounds like the... Is that the soccer player? I think that was Drexler. Looking down that way, more or less. Covering the road there. Neumann. I think I'll put Neumann right here, looking down that road. I want to make sure there's no surprises coming from our rear. In the form of armor, that would suck. These guys are in a very interesting situation. As in they are actually in the open. There's not much cover to speak of. Not sure whether or not I like that. How many units? This is the last unit we have. Okay. In that case, Bloomberg, your whole unit, mein Schnitzel. Please, we must use the whole unit, and we will use them from this forest, because, well, it's way safer. You too, man. Stop uncovering Bertha, whatever. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. We have an actual position of cover here. We're gonna use that. Why not? Why not use what we have? There we are. We'll use one unit basically to, one regiment, company, whatever, to cover the slopes for anyone, you know, coming up, whatever. Okay, this is it. Let's go to the next phase and see what we can see. Initial orders. Ah, yes. Initial orders will be to move in. Clearly. And we know there's 2 Soviet sites there, so we need to be very careful. Borkman. Let's see. What's your stance? I still need to figure out what the stance is. Move to the selected area. Attack the selected area. March to the selected area. Take up defense. Set priority targets. There was a way to make them go real easy. Was it right click on one of these? Left click? Oh, here we go. Move to the selected area. Move covertly towards the Dolomites. There we go. That's where we're going with these units. As well as... Yep. This unit, there we go. Everyone's gonna move up covertly. And so are you. So are you. There's a lot of pigeons doing their thing here. There we go. Move covertly. Everyone move covertly. And Vas, you're gonna have to go down the road, mate. I hate it, but that's the way it's gonna be. We're gonna see some of these guys probably very soon. Oh wow, move covertly. Yes, that would be a good idea down this road. There we are. All right. They actually are moving covertly because they're moving through the woods, I suppose. Move down here. Mouse, move. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Move down here. Hunt? Yeah, sure. Hunt. Oh, this works. Hunt. And hunt. There we are. So we're gonna hunt through these forests. That actually works a lot better than than the previous order. Hunt. If you find anything, you will hunt. Und shoots the enemy. Hunt and hunt. Simply going hunting. German style. Alright, these guys have all got their orders. Brennecke. You will hunt towards the enemy as well. There we go. Hunt. Borgman. Hunt, like that. And... okay, what is this? Wait, does this thing have a... they can call in a battery? Time to fire in minutes 5. Smoke 70 ready. High explosive 50 ready. Under F2. Okay. Well, that's gonna help. I suppose. And we're gonna hold off on that for a bit. I'm gonna hold off on moving these guys up for now. Covert move. Yeah, covert move there. You're gonna covert move up somewhat. Not too much. Hunt, because I don't want that side to be exposed. Schlitz, you're gonna stay right there, buddy, for the time being. Anything else? We had another, yeah, we did. Weber, what are you doing back here, Weber? Makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. Why? Why did I do that? What was the purpose? Well, I suppose we could scout this road. Hunt that way. Just to be sure that if there's any enemies here, we'll be able to take them out. And that's it. I am gonna be happy with that. Let's do it. What? Yes, okay, so the initial orders have been set. Game, we're done. The UI, really, guys. Turn is actually literally turn. Okay. Pause. And here we go. We're off. We didn't actually move in from the other side. That may actually mean that there might be enemies waiting for us in these forests. Oh, okay, enemy contact already. Commander killed. We're under fire. Oh dear. Ambush. Oh, what a fight. Attack. 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 Oh my. See cover on the right on the road. Go. Alright. We are killing the Soviets though. Nice little crossfire here. We walked right into them. Look at that. Move! Attack here! Any other contacts? No, I think that's about it for now. Okay, we've taken this area. Wait, there's guys behind us? Hold on. Oh, we actually found guys over here as well. I'm gonna tell crabs to attack here. Defend this area. I'm hearing vehicles. Okay, lots of stuff. Key point taken. Okay, nice. Ah, we lost that one, unfortunately. Definitely hearing the enemy now. Alright, these guys are gonna have to move up now. Hunt in that direction. I guess these guys are gonna have to do something. Yep. What a fight. But it looks like hunt in that direction. Go on, try and take it. Alright. Not going terribly. There we are. We're taking this position. Krebs is taking this position with Held. Prisoners captured. Wow, we're doing relatively okay there. Oh my, we've got contact here as well. We will attack them. Go. To a fast move over there. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Dolomite 1 is ours. Amber 1 is ours. Which means can now start to hunt in that direction. Go. Alright, that's ours.